Good evening. I am Mrs. Kraft, the marketing teacher and DECA coordinator from Terre Haute South. We're here to tell you about our trip to our sister city of Tajimi, Japan. How we can tell you about a trip of a lifetime in just under a minute each. Quite simply, we cannot. We would, however, like to be sure to express our gratitude to all the businesses, organizations, individuals, and others that made this trip possible. It took a village and maybe just a little bit of luck to make this trip happen. Our experiences were rich, and we will never forget our time in Japan, and for that we are very grateful. As a marketing teacher, I looked at my takeaway from this trip in terms of what I'll call the 4 Ps. For me, the 4 Ps represented the people, the place, the program, and the promise. The people that we met in Japan were by far the greatest asset. They were warm, welcoming, and gracious to a fault. The place, the areas, the structures, the facilities that we saw were awe-inspiring. The program of putting together students who are the future with other students from around the world is an outstanding educational opportunity. The promise is one of hope. We now have a solid hope of this continuing to be an impactful part of students' lives in the future. A final takeaway is that all of our 10 students said after the trip, "I'm not afraid to travel anywhere in the world now." And I think that speaks volumes for the experiences that we had.
Hello, I am Crispin Ewan. I'd like to thank everyone who took their time and efforts to make it possible for us to visit Tajimi. For me, this was a wonderful educational opportunity that I will never forget. Everything intrigued me, from the language to the food, but especially the generosity of the Tajimi citizens is unforgettable. My host family went above and beyond what I could ever ask for, and I hope to continue to stay close to them as time goes on. I hope to bring back this exchange between the two cities will help bring forth stronger connections between Terre Haute and Tajimi for educational, business, and economic development reasons. During this time, I figured my interest to study international business, and I hope to return one day to the people who welcomed me so graciously.
Hello, I'm Tasty Fag. I'm a senior at Terre Haute South, and I just want to say thank you to everyone involved for allowing me this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that I will never forget. I just want to share with you all some of my favorite memories. The best part was definitely my host family that I was placed with. It was the perfect fit for me. I definitely felt like I was a part of their family by the time I left, which made it so much harder to say goodbye. We hope to see each other again one day, and I would love to travel back to Japan. I made so many amazing connections with everyone there. I still stay in touch with my host family frequently and follow some of the other people I met on various social media accounts. Japan is such a beautiful country, and I am forever grateful I got to experience their culture in traveling there. I look back upon my trip often and reflect on how much fun I had those 13 days. These are memories that I will always cherish. I learned so much and got to take back so much with me. Words can't even describe how amazing this trip was for me, so thank you all so much again for allowing me this amazing opportunity.
Hello, I am Maddie Kincaid, and I'm a senior at Terre Haute South Vigo High School. Japan was an amazing experience I am so grateful for. My host family was absolutely amazing and always so kind to me and my host sister. They went out of their way to make my trip special. My family was one of my favorite parts of the trip. They always had us try new foods and taught us so much about Japanese family life. When I was first presented with the idea of staying in host family, I was very apprehensive. However, this feeling changed as soon as I stepped into their house. Their easygoing, loving, kind, and hospitable personalities made my experience in Japan so comfortable and enjoyable. I am forever grateful to have a second family, and I hope that one day I'll be able to visit them again. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mike Richards. I'm a business education teacher at West Vigo High School. I'm also the DECA advisor for there, and the fun part of being the senior class sponsor. And adding to what everybody else has already said, I was really amazed at how well we were treated by the Japanese people. All of them seemed to just really tend to our needs and would constantly make us feel welcome and very comfortable, even though it was really, really hot. All the events that were provided for us to attend were extremely well managed and paid for by the city of Tajimi and the families with which we stayed. I believe we learned much more about hospitality and the importance of treating people right, all people, no matter what the race, gender, or religion.
Hello everyone, I am Sadie Herring from West Vigo High School. I would like to start off by saying that no matter how long you gave me to speak, I would never truly be able to describe what I took away from my time in Japan. Not only were we able to see how beautiful our sister city of Tajimi is, but how beautiful the people are within it. I was blessed with two amazing host families that treated me as one of their own. We ate meals together, played card games, shared stories and laughs. On our trip, we met students, teachers, and various members of the community. At the end of the day, it didn't matter if I spoke someone's language. It didn't matter if the cultures we live in were miles different. We were people. The group of people who left for Japan July 25th and the people standing before you today are different. We each have grown as students, teachers, and as individuals. I cannot express my gratitude enough to Tajimi and everyone here who made this trip possible. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Allie Ray and I am a senior at Terre Haute North. I was truly honored to go on this trip as I am Mayor Ralph Tucker's great-granddaughter. It was really amazing bringing over my family legacy to Japan. I really enjoyed learning about their culture and seeing what my great-grandfather loved about our sister city. I think my favorite part from this trip was visiting the temples and spending time with my host family. It was truly an experience I will never forget, and I am so thankful for it. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Joan Ray, and I'm a school counselor at Terre Haute North High School. And I had the pleasure of joining my daughter Allie and the other students from North and West and South. We had a great time. If I could just first say thank you to Dr. Hayworth and the Vigo County School Corporation for allowing me to go, and the other donors helping support the students and us to go along on this trip, because it was truly an amazing trip that we will never forget. One of my best memories, which I thought about even before I left, was that my host mother and grandmother, Mitsue, was 96, and her daughter-in-law that she lived with was 69. So as I thought about staying in a home by myself, because I thought I might be with Mrs. Kraft, but I was a little nervous alone with people that don't speak my language, and but they were wonderful. So again, thank you so much. We will never forget our wonderful trip, and hopefully we will host the Tajimi students someday here.